I have been in the business of automobile since year 1973 when we started selling the smallest mode of transport in automotive industry is Luna moped. And since then we have been in this business and I'm very happy and always proud that I am an automobile dealer. Automobile business has been always facing some ups and downs, and in last 20 years I would say COVID and post COVID, this is the worst possible scenario. It has become a nightmare for everybody. The business is very tricky. This business, the problems are we need lot of place, lot of space for setting up our showrooms, for setting up our workshops. Then we have got is to take geographical care of the customer needs. So we need to expand and be near to the customer. Now all this involves involvement of high investments. Then because of this network expansion, the manpower requirement is also gone very high. All the manufacturers and the dealers have been working on how to make customer happy, and from happy we have gone to a situation how to delight the customer. And all this needs manpower, all this needs a proper infrastructure, ambience to give that pleasure of buying to the customer. However, now post-COVID scenario and pre-COVID scenario I will explain. Pre-COVID, unfortunately the worst thing happened was in the last 10 days of the financial year 2019-2020, and the highest number of sales normally takes place in the month end and financial year end, which is very important period for an auto industry. All the dealers will be fully stocking the vehicles, and the vehicles were all lined up for delivery, and then this catastrophe came from total lockdown of the system. This has resulted into dealers money getting stuck up and high cost of interest. The bank interest is one of the biggest expenditure for any automobile dealership. So as I said, the automobile dealership running, major portion of expenses comes from the high rentals what we need to pay for setting up our operations. Number two is the interest on the stocks what we get, because we need to upfront pay to the manufacturers. And the third is the manpower cost. So these three expenses are the major contributors, and just imagine for 2 months with zero business, with not a single rupee coming into our kitty, we are having the liabilities from all these three departments, all these three areas of operation. Yes, many landlords have come forward, they have understood the situation and they are negotiating how we can reduce the rental liabilities. Manpower, I am very much happy to say, not a single disappointment was there when we have paid whatever salaries for the April and even for the March last 10 days and May. All the major portion of the salaries have been cleared in such a very smart way that no employee of mine will be having a difficulty in buying for his family livelihood. His ration should be taken care of, his basic requirements should be taken care of, and this is all has been done by most of the manufacturers and also the automobile dealers. So this is now a situation where my employees, they have understood the real bad situation we are in, and their cooperation is highly appreciated. Yes, banks are still yet to come down with the rate of interest what they are charging, and landlords also have been quite kind enough in accepting to our requests and revising the rentals. which is the reason why dealerships will not collapse. Otherwise, there is every chance that quite a few dealerships will have to close down their operations. So this is one area where I can talk about what is the post-COVID effect on the dealer psychology and dealer problems.